I am LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk. Today is Monday, March the 29th, 2021. We will be doing commentary with the updated news breaking story in regards to Sharon Osbourne. Sharon Osbourne has been one of the Talk original co-hosts, and since March the 10th, 2021, she has been under fire in regards to the heated episode that took place in regards to her defending her friend Piers Morgan, who stormed off of his TV show, quit his TV show because he disagreed and has made racial remarks about Meghan Markle, who is married to Prince Harry. Both Prince Harry and Meghan Markle did a somewhat tell-all. A lot of information was disclosed with their recent interview with Oprah Winfrey. And again, on the Talk, March the 10th, Sharon Osbourne was defending her friend. And since then, the show has been on hiatus. CBS started an investigation in regards to the episode that took place, in regards to the racism that had been put out there. And it's now being reported that Sharon Osbourne will not be returning to the Talk. In my opinion, I think that is good. I'm glad to hear that. In fact, that's pretty much what I thought the results would be. But from the understanding that's being reported, she is leaving. So therefore, it's not like she was fired, but she, I guess, after the investigation and probably, I'm sure, several meetings and talks, it is being reported that she is leaving the show. It's being reported Osbourne will receive up to $10 million in a payout from CBS as she leaves the Talk. Again, she was one of the original hosts. The first show took place in October the 18th of 2010. So therefore, it's been basically 11 years of the Talk show. They're in their 11th season. And as of the episode, March 10th, where things got heated, things really kind of just got out of hand. An investigation has been conducted. And again, as the result, Sharon Osbourne is leaving the Talk. I want to read the statement. And this is from the Daily Mail, given my source from the Daily Mail. And it says, on Friday, CBS said in a statement that Sharon Osbourne has decided to leave the Talk. It added that her behavior toward co-hosts during the March 10th episode did not align with their values for a respectful workplace. A spokesman for Ms. Osbourne, Howard Brackman, said in an email that he had no comment on her departure from the show. The Talk has been on hiatus since mid-March. CBS said on Friday that the show will resume airing original episodes April the 12th. It is also said it has found no evidence that the executives at the network had orchestrated the discussion or blindsided any of the hosts, because it had been stated by Ms. Osbourne that she felt blindsided, or I feel like she was somewhat allegedly, you could say, set up. But again, as I just read, that was the statement from CBS. But it's being stated that she will receive up to $10 million as her departure from the Talk. I think I'm glad to hear that she is leaving. I hope once they do resume their live shows and airing on April the 12th that they can move forward and just pray that now it won't be any more racism, because since that result of March 10th episode, a lot of people, former co-host Holly Robinson Pete, put out a tweet, has said she can remember when it was said, and I would say allegedly, that Sharon Osbourne said she was too ghetto to be on the Talk, be a co-host, and I also heard allegedly that Sharon Osbourne's attorney sent Holly Robinson Pete a cease to discuss the matter, cease letter, that she had to basically delete the tweet and all of that. again, that's allegedly what I have read and seen in various while doing research that she had sent this by her legal team. The final thing is, I must say kudos to CBS. I am proud of how, one, they handled the situation, that they actually did in an investigation, and basically it seems that they did a thorough investigation, because that statement alone really speaks volume. It says it added her behavior toward her co-host during the March 10th episode did not align with our values for a respectful workplace. And I like how it said it also said it had found no evidence that the executive at the network had orchestrated the discussion or blindsided any of the hosts. Sharon was out there on Twitter, so vocal in her defense of Piers Morgan. Then once all of this took place, then she tried to play the victim, claimed she felt set up, claimed she felt blindsided, allegedly, and all of this. We saw in the episode where she basically was very rude to Sharon Underwood, telling her don't try and cry. See, that was just rude, and it was unprofessional. So I see why CBS said this did not align with their values and respect in the workplace. And this isn't the first time that Sharon Osbourne has basically made racial, because again, you can go back and Google where she went on. This is when I think when Harry and Meghan first got engaged or were dating and all of that, maybe even got married. She gonna say, well, she's not black. How is she black? And all of that. And again, going back to her daughter, the time she was a guest co-host on The View, her daughter Kelly Osbourne had made the statement, well, who's gonna be cleaning your toilets, Donald Trump? So see, what's in a person, the things that they sometimes can conceal, hide, and deceive, it eventually comes to the light. The racism is there. She proved that. And then again, she tried to play victim once the heat really began to get hot. It's also had been allegedly said how she had an assistant supposedly told them to go into a running house to save some expensive artwork or something to that effect. So again, the racism has been out there in years past, in past situations. And this was, as I say, the needle that broke the camel's back. And then she did it on national live TV. And as they had reportedly, she was swearing all that when they went to commercial break. And then came back with the same attitude of being just very disrespectful. But see, and most white people, let's just call it and say it for what it is, they so used to white privilege and getting their way with no recourse, no consequence. That's why they do the things that they do, because they're used to getting their way, doing what they want, treating people how they want, saying what they want with no recourse. But why? White privilege. So this is my commentary in regards to the new updated information in regards to Sharon Osbourne and the talk in regards to the March 10th episode where things got heated between her and co-host Sheryl Underwood. And as a result, Sharon Osbourne will no longer be on the talk, a co-host on the talk. And she was one of the original co-hosts. We shall see how things will, from here on out, go for the talk. We wish them much success. And CBS, I would love the opportunity to perhaps be a guest co-host, or just be a guest one day to just kind of share my perspective, my opinion, because that's what TV talk show hosts do. She had even pointed that out. Sharon had pointed out in a tweet where people forget that you're paid to give your opinion, and that's what she was right. You're paid to give your opinion, and that's what she did on March the 10th. She just let her racism completely come out, and now this is the consequences of it. And you can't walk that back, and you can't play the victim. You can't. Again, I'm LaMarsha Lewis. I am LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk.